Hi everyone. Today we're counting down the 10 best video game trilogies of all time. These trilogies not only defined entire genres, but also delivered stories and experiences that players will never forget. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or just getting started, these games deserve a place in your collection. In no particular order, let's start the list. When it comes to first-person shooters, the original Halo trilogy is nothing short of legendary. Developed by Bungie, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, and Halo 3 introduced us to the iconic Master Chief and the sprawling conflict between humanity and the Alien Covenant. What made these games stand out? A perfect blend of tight gunplay, thrilling multiplayer, and a cinematic narrative that kept players hooked. Fans still reminisce about LAN parties with Halo 2 and the emotional climax of Halo 3. This trilogy didn't just redefine the FPS genre, it became a cultural phenomenon that helped put the whole Xbox platform on the map. Grand Theft Auto series is the gold standard of open-world crime adventures, and the trilogy of San Andreas, GTA 4, and GTA 5 represents the franchise at its peak. San Andreas gave players a vast world and a gripping rags-to-riches story. GTA 4 took a more serious tone, with an immigrant journey through Liberty City's underworld. GTA 5 shattered records with its multi-character narrative and an expansive online world. These games are loved for their freedom, dark humor, and attention to detail. Rockstar's groundbreaking open-world design and storytelling makes this trilogy an essential experience for gamers everywhere. Next one is for horror fans, the original Silent Hill trilogy, which is a masterclass in psychological terror. With Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2, and Silent Hill 3, Konami delivered eerie environments, unsettling sound design, and mind-bending stories that stick with players long after the credits roll. Silent Hill 2 is especially praised for its mature themes and emotional depth, often considered one of the greatest horror games ever made. The fear of the unknown and the psychological horror elements ensure this trilogy remains a chilling benchmark for the survival horror genre.
No!
Next is original Souls-like trilogy. FromSoftware redefined action RPGs with their iconic Dark Souls games, followed by spiritual successors like Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Elden Ring. Known for their punishing difficulty and deep lore, these games challenge players to master precise combat while unraveling mysterious, interconnected worlds. Fans love the sense of achievement after overcoming impossible odds, and the series' cryptic storytelling has led to endless fan theories. Elden Ring expanded the formula with a vast open world, proving that FromSoftware continues to push the genre forward while keeping its dark, challenging essence intact. The Final Fantasy series is synonymous with epic RPG storytelling, and Final Fantasy VII, VIII, and IX form a beloved trilogy that defines the PlayStation era. Final Fantasy VII introduced a new generation to RPGs with its emotional narrative and unforgettable characters like Cloud and Sephiroth. Final Fantasy VIII brought a futuristic setting and a unique junction system, while Final Fantasy IX returned to a classic fantasy style with its nostalgic charm. Each game combined deep, strategic combat with rich world building and sweeping soundtracks. These three titles are emotional journeys that continue to resonate with fans around the globe. The Legend of Zelda series is filled with masterpieces, but the trio of Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker stands as a monumental chapter in gaming history. Ocarina of Time set the standard for 3D action adventures with its expansive world and time-traveling narrative. Majora's Mask took an experimental turn with its 3-day cycle and themes of loss and mortality. Wind Waker brought a fresh, cel-shaded aesthetic and seafaring exploration. Each game offered unique mechanics while retaining the heart of Zelda's epic fantasy adventure. Their innovation continued to shape action-adventure titles, making these as some of the greatest games ever made. Next is Capcom's Resident Evil trilogy, which pushed survival horror to new heights. Resident Evil 2 introduced players to the nightmare in Raccoon City through 2 intertwining campaigns. Resident Evil 3 intensified the terror with relentless nemesis encounters. Resident Evil 4 redefined action horror with over-the-shoulder gameplay and a thrilling European rescue mission. This trilogy blends atmospheric exploration, puzzle solving, and pulse-pounding combat. Fans celebrate these games for their tense gameplay, terrifying creatures, and cinematic storytelling, making this trilogy a cornerstone of the survival horror legacy.
We will beat this. Together.
Thanks.
Next, we have Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid Trilogy, which is a masterstroke in stealth action storytelling. Metal Gear Solid introduced tactical espionage with cinematic flair and an unforgettable cast. MGS2 shocked fans with its bold narrative twists and philosophical themes. MGS3 took a retro turn, blending Cold War intrigue with emotional storytelling and survival mechanics. These games broke boundaries with their innovative stealth gameplay, complex narratives, and layered stories. The original Metal Gear Solid Trilogy remains a benchmark for the stealth action genre, influencing countless titles that followed.
What's wrong?
Next is the God of War Trilogy. It features Kratos' journey from vengeance to redemption across mythological landscapes. Released in 2007, God of War 2 and 3 are action-packed epics that pit Kratos against gods and titans in brutal, larger-than-life battles. A decade later, 2018 reboot shifted gears, focusing on Norse mythology and Kratos' evolving relationship with his son. This emotional and mature storytelling, combined with polished combat, heart-pounding action, and rich lore, earned universal acclaim. The trilogy's evolution from raw brutality to emotional depth makes it one of the most beloved action franchises in gaming history. Finally, for racing simulation fans, the original Gran Turismo trilogy is a dream come true. The developer's attention to realism and car culture shone through in Gran Turismo 1, which introduced players to an unprecedented driving experience. Gran Turismo 2 expanded the roster with hundreds of cars and more tracks. Gran Turismo 3 took advantage of the PlayStation 2's hardware to deliver stunning visuals and deeper mechanics. Fans love the series for its precision driving, realistic handling, and exhaustive collection of vehicles. This trilogy laid the foundation for modern racing simulators, creating unforgettable virtual driving experiences. And there you have it, the 10 best game trilogies of all time. Did your favorite trilogy make the list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you are still here, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more epic gaming content. Thanks for watching.